Hey guys, hope you can see me. I wanted to talk about creative process and the fact that there's nothing new under the sun. You know, those gifted with the ability to develop what some people describe as creating. I prefer developing because you're developing on something which has been there just in another form. Um, Hence the term, there's nothing new under the sun. I hope my mic is working. I've been long testing everything to make sure that everything is as crystal clear as possible. And today, I finally discovered how my creative process works in completion. And that's the most satisfying thing to discover because sometimes it can be almost manic and chaotic when these moments of inspiration come your way because you're being flooded through the gates, you're being flooded with words, and then you also have to make sure that there's an order to everything, and that you're satisfied with it. So I have a brief list that I came up with as of yesterday in the morning. So yeah, when I'm spending my time, some of it goes to this activity of working with these words. I spend a while, and I can picture this full time, and maybe we'll get there one day. So I found it. Creative process. So picture me, right? One loop is what I'm looking for. One loop, which is like a circuit. So I want to bring that circuit. I want to activate the circuit. A sequence of steps from above to the depths, then back around to the steps. No more and no less. Simplicity, full effect. Exit plans, full eject. So that's not exactly 100%, but That's basically a description of the creative process as far as I'm concerned. So, technically, it starts like so: a phrase comes into play, a word comes into play, a concept comes into play, and that starts the rush of words. Then there's the editing. So I could write 40 lines at once. I could write, after that, I could write separate lines, a couple of lines, triples in lines, and I'll have to basically knit everything together. I'll have to then make sure that it flows, and then maybe I'll have to come up with a hook. At the moment, I don't work on chorus much, but the choruses are from the material. They just come into play naturally. What my focus is on, what my focus has been very much the word and the structure. So I hope that works for some of you. I think it's so easy to kind of get lost in the inspiration and accept that you know it's easy to accept that you have something going on, but it's difficult to accept that not everything needs to kind of be perfect at any given time. It's a process, and you need to love the process. You need to love the process through the highs and the lows. You need to appreciate the process, because what you see here is a result of a journey trying to set this all up, from the writing, the style, the setup here, the quality. That takes investment. That takes investment, and balancing that with other activities is an expenditure in energy, So I'm really looking forward to this. I just wanted to share that creative process. I would definitely build on that initial example I gave you about the loop and the circuit. I think that sums up everything for me. Yeah, I need to activate my circuit, this circuit, so that it can connect in the right way to the larger grid, Yeah, the larger grid. So no editing, very minimal. You can expect much in the form of content coming from me, from Malawi, Africa. I will keep it very much unedited. Um, I'll think about doing lives from time to time. I'm thinking about scheduled dates and times for this. Open mic, spoken word, poetry, a cappella, maybe. Yeah, there'll definitely be some music, but the quality has to be properly considered and delivered. But this is part of who I am, and I wanted to share that. This is what I do, besides everything else. And I'm very happy to have reached this stage. It's not easy. I do this in dedication to those people who enjoyed this activity. May they rest in power. And yeah, I do it for me. I do it for other people, but most importantly, this is my expression. Um, this is my expression of love, for for the Lord, for everything that He's made. It's something which can leave you speechless, and I use that word quite often. I do enjoy silence. I do love taking breaks, so bear with me on that. You can enjoy them with me should you wish. We live fairly busy lives sometimes, and I hope that they're busy for good reason. Um, yeah, so I think I'll leave it there. I will come up with a format for my videos and my spoken word. Surely I'll be working on that now, but this is my setup. I hope you appreciate it. This is unedited, and I'm really looking forward to this journey. I've got this S Pen here, beautiful. Helps me to do a few things, and forgive me if I'm looking a bit rough around the edges, but yeah, I'm exhausted, and I'll do my best.